Hello, my dear beloved children. Continuing with my previous message, today I want to talk to you about how the high vibrational energies that are now flowing powerfully onto your planet can assist you in overcoming the duality of your thinking. In fact, this is already happening with those people whose vibrations have reached the level of at least the fourth dimension, and therefore have entered into resonance with the new vibrations of the earth. And now we will look at how unconscious interaction with these energies occurs. Probably many of you have noticed that recently your reaction to strangers and to events happening in the world has changed. The main difference is probably that you have lost the fear of the unknown regarding your own future and the future of the planet. Thus, gradually the energy of expectation and uncertainty about the future have grown into the energy of acceptance and trust for many. And this is due not only to the fact that recently world events have taken on a completely different vector of development, but also to the fact that your perception of reality has changed radically. That same divine expediency, which was so often mentioned in my messages, is perceived by you no longer as something abstract and vague, but as an urgent vital necessity. Many people on earth are beginning to understand that even the most tragic events do not happen by chance, but are predetermined as a necessary springboard for the destruction of the old world and the beginning of the construction of a new one. Or, in other words, all the negativity accumulated on earth, both in relation to the world order and in relationships between people and entire countries, must reach the level of concentration that will launch the process of its self-destruction. The achievement of such concentration is facilitated by new energies that change not only the vibrations of the earth, but also its time parameters. Everything is happening rapidly now, both destruction and creation. What used to take years and even decades is now accomplished within a month or even a week. And this is already an objective process of development of your planet, independent of the will of man. But since a person is inextricably linked with the planet on which he lives, then all the processes that occur with him, energetic and physiological, accelerate along with it. Not only his consciousness changes, but also the physical parameters of his body, which has already been confirmed by scientific research. Basically, all this applies to pure human souls. As for low vibration beings, embodied in human bodies, who are not capable of evolutionary development due to their energetic structure, then in their case the process of degradation of their consciousness and physical bodies accelerates. It is these creatures that react violently and sometimes inadequately to the impending fateful changes that are now taking place on your planet. They are the ones who are overcome with fear and panic about world events, which they perceive as a threat to their future existence. And now the gap in vibrations, and therefore in the perception of the same events between the awakened part of humanity and the deeply sleeping one, is becoming critical. This must be approached calmly and wisely, understanding that such stratification is also a divine expediency, or rather, natural selection, just as only that school child who can pass the necessary entrance exams is able to enter a university. The fifth dimension, into which your planet has rushed, is precisely such a spiritual university for the inhabitants of the earth. That's where we'll stop today. The Father Absolute, who loves you immeasurably, spoke to you.